Heaven wouldn't be heaven without blank. This is something I think everyone has at least thought, if not said, and they've always inserted their own thing into that space. Now, heaven would be heaven without God, obviously. This is where God dwells. It was what makes it heaven. But I think as humans, we often insert a second thing there. Heaven wouldn't be heaven without dogs. Heaven wouldn't be heaven without ice cream. Heaven wouldn't be heaven if my spouse isn't there. Heaven wouldn't be heaven if my kids aren't there. Whenever we say something missing from heaven would make it no longer heaven, that's what we've made a God. That's what we've turned into an idol. I think it's a great question to ask yourself and realize, where have you put something to the point of an idol? Where you go, hey, I would not be okay living eternity without. I think it's important to also keep this in mind when evangelizing. Lots of people have made certain things in their life so important they can't imagine ever being without them. And when you are looking at an eternity, the harsh truth is there's nothing more important than our Creator. And so for a lot of people, making that decision to repent of their sins and then turn to Christ and make God the most important thing, and now everything else that they had be the most important thing takes a back seat, is hard. And that is where a lot of people get hung up. In the Bible, we look at the rich young ruler who had made wealth his God, because Jesus told him to give everything away to the poor and then follow him, and he couldn't do it. He had thought himself holy, but in reality, money was his God. And so I think this is just something important that we all look at our lives and go, hey, what have I elevated to idol status? And the question of heaven wouldn't be heaven without exposes the things we've made an idol. Hope that gave you something to think about and reflect on. Keep it on love. Have a wonderful day.